quarterfinals, and so it's always good to play good competition early in the year, and so we were excited to have that, and looking forward to getting district play started here.
And Coach, talking a little bit about your team, and fortunately for all the schools that you play every year, unfortunately for you, but fortunately for everybody you play, Ko Butikoffer is a senior this year, but still back to his normal form, doing about everything for you this year. How important has he been to your team?
Yeah, he's been outstanding for us these last couple of years. He started, was a first-year starter last year as a junior, and really developed throughout the course of the year, and really kind of hit his stride, and had a great wrestling season that really continued to build his confidence, and he's taken advantage of the opportunities that we've had this year, and has gotten a lot better for us in both running and passing, and has really kind of set the tone for our offense, and we're excited for what he's done, and we're excited for what he's going to do for us here in the district play.
And Coach, your team, kind of when you watch you guys on film, you guys kind of line up and say, okay, hey, we're gonna stack up and we're gonna come at you here, and dare people to try to stop you. And teams have trouble sometimes stopping you. So talk a little bit about your offense and what you guys like to do. Yeah,
we consider ourselves kind of a shotgun wing T team, and we'll try to pull some guys and get some guys on the edge, but also go up the middle here and there. But then we're also not afraid to kind of get into some old single wing formations and say, what, we're running here, and it's us against you, and let's see see what we got. And it's kind of a mentality thing for us, and our guys really enjoy that, and really kind of rise to the challenge there, and we try to run ball first, and then pass it when we want to, and take advantage of what the defense gives us.
Coach, what can Forest City fans expect from your defense tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully play really fast. We like to line up. We go a 3-4 defense, and we slant to the left, we'll slant to the right. We'll go straight ahead from time to time. We try to bring multiple guys from different locations, but look like you don't know exactly where we're coming from, and we're going to try and play really fast and really physical.
And what are you expecting out of the Indians? Obviously, you've played Forest City a few times as a head coach, as an assistant coach. So what are you expecting out of a Chad Moore team tonight?
Yeah, I know they're going to be ready to go. We haven't played a game over here that hasn't been a close game. So I think the last time we were over here in I think it was 2019. I think it was 7-6, and we had to score in the last 2 minutes just to take the lead. So I know they're going to be ready to go, and things they're going to be rocking and rolling. Expecting more to be a big part of the offense and the defensive side of things. I think they'll try to get the run game going so that they can take some pressure off their QB. And so forth there, and then defensively, I know they'll be ready to stop our best stuff. So we're going to have to execute that at a high level and try to do that, or else we're going to have to maybe go to plan B or plan C, because I know they're going to do a good job of stopping what our main stuff is.
Yeah, been a lot of really fun games last year. 21-14 game, as you mentioned, in 2019, the 7-6 game, and then you go back to 2017, it was 26-20. So a lot of really fun games between Crestwood and Forest City. Expecting that again here this evening to start district play. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again in the future.
Awesome, thank you, appreciate it.
That was Crestwood head football coach Justin Denner. We'll come back. The pregame show will continue in 1 minute. Starting lineups and kickoff between Forest City and Crestwood. Coming your way live from Forest City High School. Next.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern
Come on for this one, John.
a full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
It's time for Forest City High School football on Mix 107.3 with Sarah Nickstall.
Welcome back here to Forest City High School as we get set for kickoff coming up in just a couple of minutes here between Forest City and Crestwood. It's the 12th meeting all time between these two teams, and we're excited to get things going. Let's take a look at starting lineups. First of all, the offense for the Crestwood Cadets. We'll start with the offensive line. The left tackle, number 74, a 6', 205-pound junior, is Mason Verba. The left guard, number 56, is Alex Renfer. He's a 6', 265 senior. The center is number 58, Landon Bergen. He's a 5'9", 195-pound senior. The right guard, number 69, Ethan Rice, 6'1", 190-pound senior. And the right tackle is number 66, Will Ludwig, a 6', 205-pound sophomore. The wide receivers, number 7, a 5'9", 155-pound senior, is Topher Biak. The other wide receiver is number 4, Austin Hopp. He's a 5'7", 130-pound junior. The running backs, number 10 is Robbie Olendike, 5'11", 190 junior. And number 9, Maurice Powell, 5'9", 160-pound senior. The tight end is number 42, Zach Meemert, 6'5", 240-pound senior. The quarterback for the Crestwood Cadets, we talked about him already in the pregame show. It's number 8, a senior at 6', 180 pounds, Cole Butikoffer. Starting defense for the Forest City Indians, the defensive line at defensive end, number 89, Tristan Bransoy, 6'4", 205-pound sophomore. The DT is number 52, TJ Weber, 5'11", 220-pound senior. The other DT is number 69, Colby Krutzinger, a 6'2", 230-pound senior. The linebackers, number 5, Sam Clausen, 5'11", 170 sophomore. Number 13 is Andy Olson, a 5'9", 165-pound senior. And number 50 is Lucas Kearney, a 5'7", 160-pound sophomore. The safeties, number 25, Grant Woogie, 5'11", 155 junior. And number 2, Kellen Moore, 5'10", 175-pound senior. The corners, number 4, Jack Thompson, 5'10", 170 junior. And the other corner is number 88, Vinton Feldman, 5'11", 140. He's a junior for Forest City. Forest City is coached by head coach Chad Moore. 15 years at Forest City for Chad Moore in 2 different stints. He is 45 and 85 as head coach. Justin Denner is the head coach of the Crestwood Cadets. In his second season, he is 3-8 overall in his career at Crestwood. We'll take a break for the national anthem. We'll come back. Kickoff between Forest City and Crestwood in Class 2A District 3 is next.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland of Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota. For all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs, see the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for League and Open Bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Aaron Eggestal with you from Forest City High School. It's game number 4 of the Iowa High School football season. Forest City is 1-2 overall, starting district play tonight for the first time this season. Crestwood is 2-1 overall, as these two teams are both in Class 2A, District number 3. Coming into tonight, the district looking like this. New Hampton, rated in the Radio Iowa poll, they are 3-0. Crestwood is 2-1. Everybody else with losing records. Clear Lake is 1-2 in non-district. Forest City is 1-2 in non-district. Osage had to go to 1-2 in non-district because they had a forfeit game. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. And Garner-Hayfield Ventura is 0-3. Forest City wearing white helmets, red jerseys, and white pants tonight. The Indians' red jerseys have white numbers on front and back of those jerseys for Forest City, and FC logo in front as well. Crestwood wearing white jerseys with black pants and black helmets. Those white jerseys have blue numbers, as it says cadets across their chest for the Crestwood cadets. Crestwood won the toss. They elected to defer. Forest City will take the football. And the Indians will defend the west goal while the Cadets will defend the east. So we'll see the Forest City offense for the first time tonight. We're going to see the Crestwood defense we just talked about a moment ago. We're going to see a 3-4 look more than likely. They're going to bring some pressure with those dog backers off the right side. Their middle backers are going to play more the middle, and then those two dog backers are going to blitz from time to time. They're also going to go in coverage, as you heard Coach Denner say. Coach Denner, in his second season with the Crestwood Cadets, he has been at Crestwood since 2012, a Waverly Shell Rock High School graduate. Went on to play 3 years a linebacker at Wartburg before graduating Wartburg in 2012 and getting hired there at Crestwood. 17 games at linebacker for the Knights for Coach Jenner, and he's in his second season. Last year took over, but has been an assistant coach with the team since 2012. These two teams play in their 12th all-time meeting. The first recorded meeting was back in 1994. Forest City lost the first 4 meetings in this series, 94, 95, and then 6 and 7, 06 and 07. Forest City's only 2 wins in the series come in 2008 and 2009, back-to-back years. But it's been close. 3 of the last 5 played between these two teams have been close contests, and we're expecting another one here tonight. 2017, it was a 6-point difference. 2019, a 1-point difference. And last year, a 7-point difference. The largest difference in this series is held by Crestwood. They won by 34 points. And we are underway as the kickoff will be taken by the Indians at the 10-yard line. It is Kellen Moore. Left side at the 35, 30, 35 now 40. Kellen still on his feet, 45, 50. And it'll be knocked out of bounds by Bialk. Topher Bialk will run Kellen Moore out at the 50-yard line, so Forest City will get a 40-yard return by Kellen Moore to lead off this game in Forest City with good field position as the Indians' offense takes the field for the first time tonight. Actually, they're going to give him the 49 on the opposite side, so give him 41 yards. Forest City will start 49-yard line of Crestwood. They will start this drive at 11:52 in the first quarter, just underway here from Forest City High School. Indians in those red jerseys will break the huddle. They'll come to the football there. 2-wing formation for Forest City, running back in the backfield. Tight end to the right side as well. Dillevu takes the snap, hands it off to Olsen. Olsen's got running room across the 45, and he'll get deeper into Crestwood territory at about the 43. So about a 6-yard pickup or so for Andy Olsen on first down. And Forest City will have second down and 4 from the Crestwood 43. Same formation, tight end to the right side, running back. In the gun with Dillevu. Dillevu takes a snap. Forest City might have been moving. Yep, the late whistle and the flag. Forest City was moving on the right side of their offense. So the Indians are going to go 5 yards backwards with 11:28 to play here in the quarter. I thought maybe it was going to get missed by our officials. There was no whistle for a couple of seconds, and then the whistle kind of came a touch late. So Forest City will lose all but 1 yard of Olsen's run on first down. It'll be second down and 9. All the way back at the Crestwood 48-yard line. Forest City will break the huddle there. Same formation as they were in before. More on the right side. Dillevu will take the handoff, hand it off to Olsen, and Olsen will get a few, not as many as he did on first down, as he'll find maybe 2 yards to the 46-yard line. Yeah, give him 2 to the 46. So now Forest City goes to third down and long instead of second down and short, second down and 4. Forest City picked up a penalty, and now they're going to have third down and 7 coming up from the Crestwood 46-yard line. Just underway here in the first quarter, 10:53 to play in the opening quarter. Forest City's opening drive. Indians have traveled 3 yards so far. They're going to spread the field, single wing to the left side. Dillavu looking to throw. He's rolling. He's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He does, and he throws it out of bounds, and it's going to be fourth down and long coming up. Forest City had to get rid of it. Pressure there for Crestwood came by Caden. A 5'10", 190-pound sophomore. Caden Simiel. Tristan Simiel also on the defense there for Crestwood. Forest City in punt formation as Kretzinger stands on his own 40, and he'll boot this one away. It's a spiral kick. Fair catch is called for by Bialk at about the 15-yard line. So Bialk back to return that punt for Crestwood. Calls for the fair catch at about the 15-yard line, so the Indians will go 3 out on their first offensive possession. Traveled 3 yards, and Crestwood will now take over at their 15-yard line. As we will see that offense for the first time, we're going to see a few different things, a few different variations with this Crestwood offense. 20 seconds on the play clock as the play comes in. They're going to stack it heavy. We talked about that with Coach Denner. They get into that single wing. They'll also be in the gun tee. They're going to start heavy in that single wing to left side. It's going to be Butekoffer, and he's got big running room, about 11 yards on first down. As Butekoffer will make it from the 15 to about the 25-yard line or close to it. It will be up to the 25-yard line, so a first down on, or a 10-yard rush on first down, enough for a Cadet first down, and they're going to spread and go into the same formation. Single wing with those two sniffer backs on the left side and a wide receiver split out to the side. Butekoffer going to take it himself. Back-to-back quarterback sneaks by Cole Butekoffer. He's going to be across the 30 this time at about the 32-yard line, so give him about 6 more on first down there. And Crestwood right now with Forest City not stopping what they're doing. They're just going to keep lining up and keep running their quarterback. Butekoffer came in with 58 rushes. He's now got 60 rushes on the year. Same formation. Heavy overloaded on that far side. And again, it's the quarterback sneak to the left side. And he's got more running room across the 35 near the 40. So another first down. 3 straight plays. All is quarterback sneak with Butekoffer, as they just keep that quarterback power on the left side and continue to push past the Forest City defense. 35, mark him at the 38-yard line. 9:47 to play here in the first quarter from the 38-yard line of Crestwood. They'll spread it into that same formation. Single wing left side, running back in the backfield. They're going to hand it off this time. It's Maurice Powell, and Powell's going to have a couple up to the 40. So Maurice Powell on the carry for Crestwood across the 39 to the 40. A 2-yard gain on first down, make it second down and 8 coming up from the Crestwood 40. Forest City defensively has shown what Crestwood has seen the last couple of weeks.
2 yards on the play, second down and 8 from the 40-yard line.
The Indians give him a 3-4 look. And they'll line up that same thing. Forest City will stack the box, 8 in the box. That's false start. So Crestwood moving this time. They try to get Forest City to go. Instead, it's going to be Crestwood with a false start their own now. And that'll put Crestwood back at about the 35-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 13 coming up here for Crestwood, with 9:08 to play in the first quarter at the 35-yard line. We'll see what the Cadets decide to do. They're going to spread the huddle. They go back to that same single wing. One receiver split out heavy to the left side, and again it's going to be Butekoffer who's going to run it. And this time Forest City is going to stop him after a gain of about 3. So they're going to get some of the penalty yardage back to about the original line of scrimmage. Now they're going to give him up to the 38-yard line. So back to the original line of scrimmage at the 38. It'll be third down and 10. So 3 yards for Butekoffer, picked up on second down. 8:46 to play here in the first quarter. They're going to change their formation now as their heavy package leaves Jackson and Wona are those two heavy package. This time they're going to spread it. 3 receivers, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Running back Powell in the backfield, single wing to the right side. Snap, they're looking to throw. Butekoffer, now he's got a run. He's got a running lane. Butekoffer pulling it down, looking to throw across his body, and it's incomplete! That's going to be incomplete, but good defense there by Kellen Moore and Vinton Feldman. Right on Biak as they were trying to fire for Biak across the middle the entire time. Kellen Moore and Vinton Feldman on him the whole time, and they knock it away as Biak unable to catch that right at the first down marker, and Forest City will come up with a stop after a penalty, so both offenses get stopped after penalties. And it will be the Cadets to punt it away now here to Forest City. Landon Bergen is in punt formation for Crestwood, and Bergen will boot this one away. And it will bounce near the out-of-bounds marker, and it takes a Crestwood bounce inside the 20-yard line to about the 16, maybe the 15. And so Crestwood with a good punt there by Bergen, and Forest City will start deep in their own territory, as the Indians are going to start at their own 17-yard line. So first and 10, Forest City from their own 17. 8:07 to play here in the first quarter, no score. Both teams had a little moving on their opening drive, stalled out by penalties. Indians moved 6 yards on first down and then moved backwards. Crestwood a couple of first downs before they went backwards, and Forest City stopped them. Trips in a bunch formation to the right. One man in motion from right to left. They're going to hand it off to Olsen. Olsen's got running room across the 15 near the 20. They're not going to give him much. They didn't give him the 20. They actually only gave him the 19, so it'll be a 2-yard pickup to the 19. A 2-yard pickup for Andy Olsen on first down. Almost to the 20. It's still closer to the 19 than the 20. So we'll give him 2 yards. Simiel on the stop for Crestwood. Indians offense will spread once again. Now they're going to go bunch formation to the left. Running back in the backfield, 1 receiver to the right. Dillevue will look to throw. Under pressure, has to dump it off to Olsen, and Olsen is going to be thrown down, I believe, for a loss. So Andy Olsen catches it in the backfield. Good stop there by Crestwood, as that's Aiden Skoda in coverage. Aiden Skoda along with Simiel. Caden Simiel and Aiden Skoda there for Crestwood to make the stop. The Indians are going to lose a couple all the way back to the 16-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11 coming up for Forest City. 3rd down and 11 from the 16-yard line. Forest City bunch trips to the right. They're going to send one man in motion. That's Thompson. Forest City will throw with Dillevue. Under pressure, he throws it to Kellen Moore. It's intercepted at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. It's a pick six. Pick six for Dylan Shelton. The first interception of the year for Shelton. The 5'11", 160-pound junior picks it off, goes 25 yards for the pick six, and Crestwood on the board with 6:43 to play in the first quarter. Dylan Shelton saw that. It was a little under on its way to Kellen Moore, and Shelton jumped the route right in front of Kellen Moore's hands, grabbed the football, and went 25 yards to the end zone. Shelton does have a turnover this year. He had a fumble earlier this year he picked up, but first interception for the corner. And now Crestwood will try to add on with the PAT. It's up, and it is good. PAT good. It's Crestwood 7, Forest City 0 with 6:43 to play in the first quarter. Kickoff is a minute away.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time. Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians. Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Kickoff will be taken by Kellen Moore, now dropped to the 6. Moore will pick it back up, running to his right side, trying to outrun the Crestwood defense. He does so far to the 25 and will be thrown down out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Kellen Moore, a good recovery there by Kellen as the ball was dropped momentarily at the 6, but he picked it up and was able to outrun the Crestwood Gunners to the sideline and got the Indians back to the 26-yard line. So Forest City will start at their own 26. So first down and 10, Forest City from their own 26. 6:31 to play here in the first quarter at 7-0 Crestwood, leading over Forest City. Indians will break the huddle. Here's the handoff to the right side. It's Andy Olson, running room, 30, 35, and he's got a first down. Andy Olson with a big run on first there for Forest City, about 11 or 12 yards on first down. Give him 11 yards up to the Forest City 37, 38-yard line. So first and 10 from the Forest City 38. So 12 yards for Olson on first down. And the Indians will have first down and 10 from their own 38. They'll break the huddle there. Archer, Kellen Moore to the far right side, a single wing, running back in the backfield. Near side is Jack Thompson by himself. Hand off to Olson again, and Forest City will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a couple of inches on a gain. Give them an inch or two, that's about it. So Forest City will have second down and basically 10 coming up with 5:50 to play here in the quarter. Tristan Simiel on the stop. Simiel, 6'3", 180 senior. 9 tackles coming into tonight. Playing linebacker. Caden Simiel plays D-end. 3 receivers, a wing and 2 receivers. Forest City will throw. Thompson has got separation, but it's a bit out of his reach. Thompson had the coverage beat. That was Shelton who had the interception earlier. Thompson had him beat, but the pass a bit cooked over his head, and it'll be third down and 9 coming up with 5:26 to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 Crestwood leading over Forest City, third down and 9. Corey Thorson back in for Forest City. Looks like Clausen also maybe entering the game for the Indians as Thompson, after that long run, will come out. No, Clausen stays. Dillevue will go. There's only 10 seconds on the play clock. Forest City's just getting into the huddle with Dillevue. They'll break it at 7. Got to get to the line. 5. Dillevue needs a snap, but the clock's at 2. They do at 1. Dillevue looking to throw. He's under pressure. He throws it away. It's nearly intercepted again. Tristan Simiel throws Dillevue to the ground at the 25-yard line. Dillevue's just trying to get rid of it, and it was just out of the reach of Caden Simiel. But pressure there by Tristan Simiel, and Forest City will have fourth down and 9 coming up, and the Indians will have to punt this one away. 5:22 to play here in the quarter. Fourth down and 9. Krutzinger in punt formation for Forest City. Topher Bialk back to return for Crestwood at the 25. Standing at his 25. Good spiral punt there by Krutzinger. Takes Bialk all the way back to the 20, and Kellen Moore makes the stop. Kellen Moore, the long snapper, he gets free release for Forest City, and Bialk had to back up to the 20 where he caught it right as Kellen Moore said hello. Welcome to Forest City, and he knocks him down to the 20. First down, Crestwood at their own 20. As the Indians will bring out defensively. 2 receivers split out. Single wing to the right side. Tight end left, running back in the backfield. 1 man in motion, that's Bialk, and we've got whistles and a flag. False start on Crestwood looks like to be coming. With 5:13 to play here in the first, it is. Second false start penalty of the game for the Cadets. And that'll send Crestwood back to the 15. So first down and 15 for the Cadets now. At their own 15-yard line. Bialk and Hop will go to the far side. Wing to the right, tight end to the left, running back in the backfield, that's Powell. 1 man in motion, that's Bialk. They're going to hand it off to Bialk, another flag. And it might be another false start coming here against Crestwood. It is. Back-to-back false starts against the Cadets. It's going to start them first down and 20. That can't make Coach Jenner happy, as the Cadets will go all the way back to the 10-yard line. We'll have first down and 20 deep inside their own territory instead of having first down and 10 from the 20. Back-to-back 5-yard penalties. First down and 20, 5:12 to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for Crestwood. Same formation. Bianc's been in motion the last 2 plays. He's not in motion this time, and they're going to keep it. It's Butikoffer. He'll keep it himself, and he'll have a few across the 15 to the 16, so give him 6-yard gain across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And it'll be second down and 14 upcoming. Has a host of Indians there on the stop. Kellen Moore makes the tackle for the Indians, the initial tackle for Forest City. Same formation. Wing right, running back, Bianc in motion from left to right. They hand it off to the motion man, Bianc. And he is going to be taken down by Kellen Moore. Another big stop by the senior for Forest City, as Kellen Moore will bring him down about right at the line of scrimmage, maybe give him 1. They did give him 1 to the 17. Yeah, they gave him 1 to the 17. So third down and long upcoming here for Crestwood. Kellen Moore saw that one out perfectly. They tried to run that play twice in a row and got called for false starts. They went away from it for one play and then went back to it, and Kellen Moore said, I'm ready for it. They do what they do, and they're pretty good at it, but Forest City playing nice defensively right now. Here's a snap. It's going to be Butikoffer. He's going to throw, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. Andy Olson at the 10-yard line. Andy Olson with the quarterback sack at the 10. And the Indians defensively stand strong and will force Crestwood to punt deep inside their own territory. A host of Indians got back there, but it was Olson who brought him down at the 10-yard line, and Forest City looks to be getting the football in good field position. It'll be fourth down and 20. Bergen is standing inside his own end zone. He will punt. Kellen Moore is at the 45 of Crestwood. The punt is away, and it goes out of bounds. Sidewinder. It is way inside territory. Where are they going to mark that at? And say the official was walking back to the 30. Sir, that did not even go close to the 30. At the 19. Out of bounds of the 19-yard line. They punted from their own end zone. It's going to be a 19-yard punt, and it's going to drop dead out of bounds at the Crestwood 19. Forest City has starting field position at the Crestwood 19. 19 yards to pay dirt for the Indians. 3:18 to play here in the first quarter. Thorson to the far side. 2 wings in the game for Forest City, Thompson and Kellen Moore. Andy Olson at running back. 1 man in motion from left to right, that's Thompson. They hand it off to Andy Olson. Olson will have a couple. Out to about the 18-yard line, so give him 1. Started at the 19, give him 1 to the 18. And it'll be second down and 9 coming up here for Forest City. As the Indians will have it deep inside Crestwood territory with 2:52 to play in the quarter. Crestwood likes to show their 3-4 look. That's what they're in right now. 3 down linemen, 2 dog linebackers showing blitz at the moment. They are going to blitz 1. And the handoff is to Olson. Olson's got blockers to the 15, to the 10, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Good blocking out front there by the Indians. Crestwood's defensive backs not too happy with each other if they all look at each other like, hey, you got him. But it was Andy Olson who rumbles inside they're going to give him inside the 10 to about the 9. That's a first down. So first down yardage, a 9-yard pickup for Olson to the 9-yard line. Actually an 11-yard pickup, 10-yard pickup to the 9-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 Forest City from the Crestwood 9. Indians trying to match this score of 7-0. At the 9-yard line, the Indians will spread the huddle from there. They'll go heavy left. Low snap, handoff to Olson, and he's going to be driven backwards. The snap was on the ground, took a second for Dillevu to pick up and hand it off to Olson, and Andy Olson gets smushed by the Semioles. And Zach Meemert, the 42, he was there as well. Meemert, a big recruit coming here out of Crestwood. Senior, A lot of schools, they like him for his size. When you stand 6'5", 240 pounds, schools are going to like you. And they do. One man in motion, that's Clausen, left to right. Hand off to Olsen. And Olsen is going to be driven down maybe for another loss to the 11 or the 12. And Forest City going backwards now after having the ball first down and 10 at the 9. It's going to be at the 11, almost the 12. So it's going to be third down coming from almost the 12-yard line. Forest City has to get into the end zone. There's no first down markers before them, but they'll have 2 plays to do so. Third down and about 12 here with 1:44 to play in the quarter. Spread look, 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Running back in the backfield, Dillevue looking to throw. He's under pressure, steps around one man, finds a wide open Kellen Moore, touchdown Indians! Wide open Kellen Moore in the end zone. And Forest City will score. Under pressure, that was a great job by Dillevue. He stepped up into the pocket away from the pressure, didn't run, and threw a strike to the end zone. Meemert was there trying to bring him down, and he stepped just in front of that defender, fired it in nicely. Forest City will attempt the PAT, which they are 0 for 3 on the year. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. We're tied at 7. 1:30 to play in the first. It's Crestwood 7, Forest City 7. We're back for kickoff in 1 minute.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestel with you here from Forest City High School as the Indians have tied this contest at 7 after a 12-yard touchdown pass from Kellen Moore, or pardon me, from Dillevue to Moore. And the Indians make their first PAT of the year to tie it at 7. Dillevue will send the kickoff. It's a booming kick, and it'll be a touchback. Dillevue with a booming smash that will go through the back of the end zone, and Forest City has a touchback now as well, as the Indians starting to look pretty good. Got to get that defense back to where it was going. The first couple of drives of the game for Crestwood, couple of first downs on their first offensive possessions. Forest City was able to buckle down. Their only score came on a pick six, 25-yard pick six by Dylan Shelton earlier in this quarter. 1:30 to play in the first. They're going to go heavy, unbalanced to the left side. They got the 2 sniffer backs, the wing back, and they're going to run it with Butekulfer. It's about all they do out of this formation. They will go power inside from time to time as well. Butekulfer will have a couple yards, but so far in this game, all they've done is take Butekulfer in that formation. And the Indians will surrender just a couple of yards, maybe 3. Yeah, they're going to give them the 23-yard line, so second down and 7 from the 23 as they'll take that heavy package out. You know when they're going to run that heavy package because Drew Jackson, the senior, and Brock Wona, 33 and 34, they come in as those sniffer backs. 2 receivers split out left. They'll go to the back to the single wing with the running back. That's Powell in the backfield, tight end left. Hand off. It's going to be another keeper for Butekulfer, and he's loose. 30, 35, 40. He could be gone. 50, 40. One man to beat. 40, 25, 15. And he's going to be run down. Jack Thompson will run him down, but it's going to be a long game for Butekulfer, as once he beats the Forest City second level, there's nobody else except for that one safety back there. And it was Thompson who finally ran him down. Crestwood started at their own 20-yard line, and now they're going to have first down and goal at the 9. So a big pickup for Butekulfer on second down. It's first down and goal. Crestwood from the 9, 28 seconds left in the quarter. Biedekofer looking to hand it off to Powell. Powell looking for some running room. He is close to the end zone. Did he get in? No, he's short. It's going to be a gain of 7 or 8 on first down. He's going to be at the 1 or the 2. That was Powell. He's at the 1. So an 8-yard pickup on first down by Powell. It's second and goal from the 1. That'll be the end of the quarter. We have played 1 quarter of play. It's Forest City 7, Crestwood 7. We'll come back for quarter number 2 right after this on KIOW.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Amy Ryan and Patrick Schoenhoven of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Pritchard Family Auto Stores have 2 locations in Forest City to serve Forest City fans. Chrysler of Forest City offers Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products, and Forest City Auto Center offers a full line of GM. See Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North and Chrysler Forest City on Highway 69 South.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. End of the first quarter. We'll head to the second where Crestwood will start at the Forest City 1-yard line. The Indians will flip the field here as Forest City will have 4 downs in which they are going to, 3 more downs in which they are going to have to stop Biedekofer, who more than likely is going to get this ball himself. They like the quarterback keeper. The other thing with Crestwood, we haven't had a chance to talk about it yet because Forest City's had them in 4th downs and longs, but Crestwood and Coach Jenner, they like to roll the dice. It doesn't matter where they are on the field. They could be really in their own deep in their own territory, and they're within 4th down, 3-4. They like to roll the dice. Even against Waverly Shell Rock, one of the best teams not only in Class 4A but in the entire state. We're talking about D1 talent on that Crestwood team. They even went for it inside their own territory, a 39-yard line or so in that game. All right, second quarter going to start. In the gun with the running back, that's Powell. Snap, handoff. No, they're going to give it to Powell, and Powell is going to fight his way into the end zone. So Powell, let him finish it off. He goes 1 yard for the TD, and Crestwood retakes the lead just 3 seconds into the second quarter as the Cadets will try to add on the PAT to lead by a full 7. As Topher Bionk will be in to kick the PAT. The hold will come out of Biedekofer, the quarterback. He's the holder. And Bionk will kick it from the 10-yard line. 13-7. The kick is up, and it is way good. 14-7. Crestwood by 7. 11:57 to play here in the quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Kickoff is in a minute.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck for the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here to Forest City High School, 11:57 to play in the second quarter. Topher Bionk, a line drive kick taken bobbled by the Indians at the 20, picked up by Jack Thompson, and he is going to be thrown down there about right where it was bobbled. It was a line drive kick that Thompson ran up on. He was inside the 10, ran up to about the 20 where he bobbled it, and he was able to pick it up and tried to fight for a couple more yards, but by the time he got it picked up, it was Crestwood surrounding him, and they are going to give him the 21. So Forest City will start at their own 21-yard line. So FC will start from their own 21. First down and 10, Forest City, 11:50 to go in the second quarter. Indians will break the huddle. One receiver right, one receiver left, double wing. Running back Olsen with Dillevue. Hand off to Clausen. Clausen's got blockers, 25, near the 30. Got to get to the 31 for the first down. He didn't quite get there, but he's going to be near the 30. It'll be a big rush on first down by Sam Clausen. Clausen, the junior back for the Indians, took that on the motion. And they're going to spot him at the 28-yard line. So a 7-yard pickup on first down, second down and 3 coming up from the Forest City 28. Same formation. Dillevue, they're going to hand it off in motion this time to Clausen. He's in the backfield. Same play, opposite side, and Clausen is ripped down in the backfield all the way back to the 25. The 24 is the official spot. Jackson on the stop for Crestwood. So third down and 7 now coming for the Indians with 10:50 to play in the second quarter, trailing 14-7. Third down and 7 for Forest City at their own 24. They'll break the huddle. 3 receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the top of the formation, single wing. Dillevue takes the snap. He's going to roll out. He's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He throws it up, and it's caught by an assistant coach for Crestwood. Incomplete with 10:30 to play here in the second quarter. Dillevue was quickly under pressure as he was swarmed by the Crestwood D-line. Grady Juleseth was there, 6', 180 senior, putting a little pressure on Dillevue. Had to get rid of it, and Forest City will have to punt with this possession. As the Indians will boot it away, Krutzinger is standing on his 12. Bionk back to receive. It's nearly blocked. It gets away. It's going to get past the 50, takes a Forest City bounce. Now a Crestwood bounce, and quickly the Indians will stop it at about the 45-46 of Crestwood. So they will be in their own territory at the 45. So Crestwood will start from their own 45-yard line, first down and 10 Cadets. With 10:21 to play, Forest City defense need to come up big here. Don't want a Forest City to go down any further. 7-point game right now. Snap to Powell, right side. Big block out the right side. Powell is loose. There's a flag, could come back, but Powell got a big block on the outside. And Kellen Moore with the wrestling tackle there for the Indians. Crestwood, a very good wrestling school themselves. Fans have to appreciate that tackle right in front of their bench. Penalty marker could hopefully bring this one back. But great perimeter blocking, and it's going to be holding. The worst part for Crestwood is it's way away from the play. The penalty marker is on the near side. The play was going to the far side. Good perimeter blocking on the far side, but something happened here on the near side right in front of the Forest City bench that's going to bring it back. A holding call at the 50-yard line, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll put him at the 40, and it will be first down again from the 40-yard line of Crestwood. So first down and 15 from the 40. Their own 40. 2 receivers near side, single wing, and a running back in the backfield with Butekoffer. Butekoffer takes the snap, hands it off to Powell right side. They're going to run that again. Blocking not as good this time, but still on his feet is Powell, and he's dragging the Indians. Powell was hit initially at the 50, and he drug half of Forest City's team inside Forest City territory at the 45, 44-yard line. Powell was initially hit at the 50, and he drug 3 or 4 Indians to the 44 of Forest City, where it'll be first down and 10. So they go right back to Powell, their big back. Came in average 42 yards, average 4 yards per carry. That was much more than that. Here's the snap, and this time it's Butekoffer keeper. Olsen grabs him by his shoelace and pulls him down across the 45-yard line. Andy Olsen grabbed him by the shoe. Luckily he did, as Butekoffer could have sprung loose. As Olsen makes a stop for Forest City at the 38-yard line of Forest City. So inside Indian territory at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 6-yard pickup for Butekoffer on first down, 2nd down and 4. 2 receivers to the near side, running back and a wing to the right. Butekoffer in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off again, Powell right side. And Powell will have near the first down marker. Did he have enough? He might be short. It's going to be 3rd down and real short coming up, it looks like, for Crestwood, as he got about 3 yards at the 35-yard line. He's got to get across the 34 for the first down. The ball is barely across the 35. He's got to get across the 34 for the first down. So less than a yard for Crestwood is what they need on 3rd down. But as we talked about before, there's no way that Crestwood is doing anything besides going for it if they were to get to a 4th down in this situation. And it'll be Butekoffer, and he's got first down yardage and more. He's loose across the 30 and brought down near the 25 of the 26. So a big rush for Butekoffer on 3rd down and 1 out to the 26-yard line. Sam Clausen on the stop for Forest City. And it'll be 1st down and 10 Cadets with 8:30 to play in the first quarter. They lead 14-7, and they're driving, looking in once again on Forest City. Crestwood will send 2 receivers to the right. They like to do this with their wing formations. Single wing will go to the left. Running back Powell is on the right side with Butekoffer. Wing is slanted in. Butekoffer takes the snap, hands it off. Powell left side, trying to string the Forest City defense out. Good tackle there by the Indians, as that'll be made by Tristan Brandsoy. A good tackle by Brandsoy, a pickup of about 3 on first down for Powell off left tackle. And it'll be 2nd down at about 7 coming up for Crestwood with 7:45 to play here in quarter number 2, with Crestwood leading 14-7 over the Indians. Powell came in 32 rushes on the season for 135 yards. That's 4 yards per carry. Same formation. 3 receivers this time, no tight end. Butekoffer will look to throw. He's under pressure. Throws to the end zone. There's not an Indian within sight of him, and it's a touchdown. Topher Biak catches the touchdown as there was no Indian near him. Beat the coverage somewhere. Wide open, and the pass was on the numbers there by Biak. Biak with the catch by Butekoffer. And Biak has his first receiving touchdown of the game. 2nd receiving touchdown of the year by Biak. This is longest. His other one was only from 5 yards out. 20-7 now the lead. 7:21 to play in the quarter. And now Biak will attempt to put all 7 points on himself. And no signal. It's good, I guess. 21-7 is the lead. 7:21 to play here in the second quarter. Officials decide that we're not going to give a signal, and we'll go to the break. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and JennAir. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here to Forest City High School as Biak has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 7:21 to play in the quarter. It's 21-7 the lead. And again, the ball scoots through the Indians, and Forest City having trouble. 3rd straight kick. They finally pick it up at the 10, and the play will be Kellen Moore will finally get it out to about the 10. Now, if that ball would have rolled into the end zone, anything, whether it's touched or not, past the goal line is a touchback, but the ball did not get into the end zone. It went through the legs of Kellen Moore and stopped at about the 7-yard line where he had to run back and pick up. Forest City would have liked that ball to get into the end zone. Again, like I said, whether it's touched or not, once the ball gets through the end zone, it's a touchback in high school football. And from the 15-yard line, Forest City will start. 1st down and 10. 7:16 to play here in the second quarter. Spread formation, 5 receivers, empty backfield for Dillevue. Dillevue takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He gets it away to Feldman, and Feldman is quickly stuck after a gain. So Feldman makes the catch and then quickly is brought down across the 15, maybe a gain of 2. It is a gain of 2 to the 17. Ryan Wilson on the stop quickly. There, the corner for Crestwood. That's his 9th tackle of the season. 5'9", 150-pound senior corner. Makes a stop there for Crestwood. 6:45 to play in the second quarter. 21-7 the lead for the Cadets as the Indians will break the huddle and come up at the 17-yard line. 3 receivers this time, wing to the right. Running back in the backfield with Dillevue to help protect. Flags coming out, and it's indication of likely Forest City going backwards. No, it's going to be an encroachment on Crestwood. Where the marker was and the way it was stopped like that is usually against the offense, but we'll take that. 5-yard encroachment penalty for Crestwood. And so the Cadets will give the Indians the 22-yard line, so it'll be second down and short now coming up for Forest City, and they're going to change formations. It'll be about second down and 4 for the Indians from the 22-yard line with 6:15 to play here in the second quarter, and Forest City trailing by 14. 5 receivers set. Forest City's going to have to, no, pardon me, Crestwood calls the timeout. No, it is Forest City. I thought I heard Forest City sideline call timeout, but the officials are pointing the wrong direction. 6:08 to play here in the second quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll come back in 1 minute.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations may lose value.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestal with you from Forest City High School. 5 wide for the Indians. 3 to the near side, 2 to the top of the formation. Nobody with Dillevue. Kellen Moore will now go in motion from right to left to make 3 on the top. Forest City was moving. They didn't catch that, luckily. The Indians, now Dillevue's under pressure, and he's sacked. Dillevue's been under pressure all night. He is again, and he's sacked in the backfield. Now there's a penalty marker out. They missed Forest City's motion here on the near side, fortunately. But a flag does come in late in the play with 6:01 to play here in the quarter. And it will be holding against the Indians. So that penalty will be declined with the sack. And Forest City will be all the way back at the 11-yard line. So it'll be a loss. Oof. I think from that, well, that flag was thrown at like the 15. Spot of the foul. I think they made a mistake by declining that penalty. I think they thought the sack was further backwards. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the top, wing in the formation. Running back with Dillevue in the backfield. Dillevue will take the snap, quick pass to Archer. Archer looking for running room. He scots up 25. And it'll be brought down short of the 25-yard line at about the 24. So Archer's going to get most of that back. It's going to be 4th down and short, but he didn't get enough. And Forest City will have to probably boot this one away. It's going to be 4th down and 1. So Archer gets 14. He needed 15 for the first down. Needed the 25-yard line. He's short of it. And now Forest City will have to boot it away from the 24-yard line with 5:18 to play in the quarter. And they're going to send Powell back to receive this kick. It's not Biak. Biak has been back to receive most of them. But Powell will go back to receive this punt. An end-over-end kick. Drops at the 40, takes a Forest City bounce inside the 40 to about the 35. Still going, and Kellen Moore will touch it at the 34-yard line. So the punt will roll, bounced at the 40, will roll all the way inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 Crestwood from their own 34 with 4:59 to play in the second quarter. 21-7 is the lead for the Cadets. They're trying to add on before halftime. Our halftime show brought to you by by Waldorf University will come up here in about 5 minutes. A lot of things happening with Waldorf. We'll talk about that when we get a moment as well. Quick pass caught by him. Oh, he drops it. Meemert, the tight end, comes out for a quick pass to the 40, and he dropped it. And it was about a 5-yard curl play, as I'm sure that play was designed to go to Meemert the whole time. 6'5", there's not very many people that can get in front of it, so a quick pass out. Designed play to him. He drops it at the 40. Would have been about a 6-yard pickup. 4:55 to play now in the quarter. 2 receivers left. Tight end wing, single wing to the right side, running back in the backfield. Hand off to Powell. Powell's got a running room up the middle. He's going to cut back up the middle. That play was going outside, cuts back to the middle. And it's going to be across the 40 to about the 42-yard line or so. Yeah, 42 of Crestwood. Here comes the heavy package for the Cadets. So their two heavy backs are in Jackson and Wona. We'll see which side they go to. And a lot of times with this, it's going to be Biedekofer who's going to keep it with 4:30 to play in the quarter. Heavy to the right side with a wing and those sniffer backs. One receiver to the right. It is going to be Biedekofer himself. And Forest City is going to stop him. I think they stopped him short, so the Indians knew what was coming. We knew what was coming. And I think the Indians got him. It was needing 2. I think he only got 1. But 4th down and 1, they're going to go for this. Likely. We mentioned how often Coach Denner rolls the dice. And 4th down and 1 from his own 43-yard line. There's no chance they're doing anything except for going for this. Forest City's defense looking for a stop. They're going to snap it. Biedekofer keeps it himself. He's got first down yardage and more up near the 50-yard line. There was 0 chance they were doing anything but going for that. I think everybody knew it. From the 43-yard line, they like to gamble. They like to roll the dice. And when you've got a play with Biedekofer that picks up usually 2 to 3 at the min, why not? He's going to get it all the way out near the 50-yard line. First down and 10. Cadets at their own 49. 3:38 to play in the quarter. 2 receivers to the near side. Wing to the right. Running back Powell with the tight end. Man in motion. They're going to keep it with Biedekofer. Quarterback keeper Biedekofer up to the 40. And that'll be first down yardage to the 40-yard line for the Cadets. Clock will stop for the chains to move. Out to the 40-yard line of Forest City with 3:23 to play in the first half. Bioc and Hop here to the near side are the receivers. Wing to the right, running back Powell in the backfield, and in the gun, man in motion is Biedekofer, and he's going to get about a yard. Good stop there. That's Grant Woogie, who comes in to make the play for Forest City at about the 39-yard line. At about the 39, good play there by Woogie as he came in from the backside, made the initial hit. A host of Indians, the defensive line helping out with a stop, a gain of 1 to the 39-yard line. So second down and 9 from the 39, 2:42 to play until halftime. Same formation, Powell on the left side of Biedekofer in the backfield. Biedekofer takes a snap, hands it off Powell, right side. Powell is going to be hit initially and brought down at inside the 35 at the 34. So it's going to be third down and medium coming up at the 34-yard line. Call it third down and 5. Now third down and 4 from the 34. They got to get across the 30-yard line for the first down. Third down and 4, a long 4 from the 34-yard line with 2:11 to play in the half. 2 receivers near side. Wing to the right, tight end left. And it's a bad snap. It's over the head of Biedekofer, and he has to jump on it way back across the 45-yard line. Good pressure there by the Indians. Forest City has helped out there, and it's going to be fourth down and long. And now I would assume Crestwood will have to do something with this when it's going to be fourth down and a lot. As that snap goes over the head of Biedekofer, goes all the way back to the Forest City 47-yard line. So it's fourth down and 17 from the 47, and likely a punt coming here for the Cadets on 4th and 17 with 1:28, and Forest City is going to get a chance to try to bring this game within one score, especially with Crestwood getting the football to start the second half. Here's the snap. Bergen's punt is away. It's a good one, going to be taken at the 12 by Kellen Moore, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and he's run out of bounds past the 30-yard line, so the Indians will have under 70 yards. They'll have to go in a minute and 11 seconds and two timeouts, trailing by 14. 1:11 to play, 2 timeouts, and the Indians trying to look for a score, especially with Crestwood getting the football to start the second half. At the 29-yard line is where they're going to spot him. I thought he got across the 30, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 29. So first down and 10, Forest City, and they need 71 yards. Near side is Archer. Far side is Thorson. 2 wings in the game. Running back is Olson. Delavu taking the snap. He's got some time. He throws it across the middle. Caught by Kellen Moore at the 40. Kellen makes one man miss across the 40 and nearing the 45-yard line. A good throw there by Delavu, who he must have been hit because Delavu is laying on the turf. And he'll get up now. So Delavu got hit as he got rid of it, but he threw it on a line to Kellen Moore, and Moore is going to get across the 40 to about the 42-yard line before he runs out of bounds. So a big play on first down. 1:05 to play now in the quarter, and the Indians get some chunk yardage on first. Still a long ways to go, trailing 21-7, looking to score before half. 3 receivers in a bunch to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Running back with Delavu. Delavu looking to throw. He's under pressure. He rolls out of the pocket. Delavu will throw across to Kellen Moore, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. Good pressure there by the Cadets. That's Aiden Skoda who made the breakup. Skoda is the one that got his hand in there and broke it up. With 59 seconds left here in the quarter, 21-7. A good pass, and it was into triple coverage. There was 3 guys there for the Cadets. Dangerous pass, but it was a good one to Kellen, and Skoda just reached in and poked it away from Kellen's hands. Nothing anybody did wrong there, just a really good play by the free safety, the sophomore. That's a sophomore, Skoda. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Running back with Delavu in the backfield. Delavu takes a snap, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Delavu under pressure again. He's sacked all the way back at the 35-yard line, and Forest City will have to call timeout with 48 seconds to play here in the quarter. 21-7 is the score. We'll come back in 1 minute.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Forest City Auto is your Napa Auto Care Center where we work on all types of vehicles and guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 47 seconds left in the half. It's 21-7. Crestwood leading over Forest City. As the Indians have 1 timeout remaining. But they have a long ways to go. The ball is at the 36-yard line in their own territory. Double wing. Receivers are in on the both sides, top and bottom of the screen. 1 running back, oh man, and just thrown away, and it is going to be incomplete. Delavu was running for his life back at the 15-yard line. He did get it away, but it was short to Jackson Archer. Pressure brought by Crestwood that wasn't picked up, and Forest City on 4th down is going to have to boot this one away. 4th down and 16 from their own 36 with 42 seconds left in the quarter. And the Indians will try to stop the Cadets with 46 seconds going into halftime. Again, Crestwood gets the ball to start the second half. So you would rather, if you have to go in trailing, 2 scores is better than 3. They're coming for it. It's blocked. The punt is blocked. It's picked up by Thompson. at the 42-yard line. So the punt was blocked, and Thompson is able to get on it. And now Crestwood is going to have a chance to throw a couple heaves here with 40 seconds. And the Cadets have all 3 timeouts. Crestwood has all 3 timeouts with 40 seconds left. So plenty of time and good distance for Crestwood as they're going to start. Where the ball was initially touched at the 36-yard line. So it goes all the way back to the 36 where the ball was initially touched. Of course, Forest City can't advance that. 36-yard line. So 36 yards for Crestwood, 3 timeouts, 40 seconds. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Butikoffer in the gun. Looks to throw. Throwing deep to his tight end. Is it intercepted or incomplete? It is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. As I believe Thorson in coverage there for the Indians. So Thorson in coverage there for Forest City, I believe. The number jerseys all scrunched up. And he caught it, but either dropped it or stepped out of bounds. It was Thorson. It was intended for the tight end, Miebert, 6'5". That's an okay matchup. Thorson 6'1", 6'5" for Meemer. That's better than some matchups. 2nd down and 10. Butikoffer, quick pass to Meemer. It's caught at about the 32. He's going to break forward inside the 30. It was caught at the 32, 33, and he's going to break forward inside the 30. Timeout Crestwood, I believe, is coming. Yeah, timeout Cadets. They still have 2 remaining with 28 seconds left, leading 21-7. We'll be back in a minute.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee. Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 28 seconds left in the first half. It's Crestwood 21, Forest City 7. The Cadets have the ball 3rd down and 3 from the 28. So this is the situation for Crestwood. You have 2 timeouts left, but it's 3rd down, so you can't just take 2 chances here and try to call timeouts. You got to get a 1st down, I would assume, here for Crestwood. So maybe a quick play 1st down timeout, and then you have 4 plays and a timeout from probably inside your 25-yard line. We'll see what they decide to do. Will they go for the home run now? Forest City bringing pressure. No, they're going to keep it. It's a quarterback keeper to Butikoffer. He's at the 15, inside the 15. Huge run by Butikoffer. It's a quarterback sneak that's going to gain about 15, a little bit less. And timeout Crestwood. So Butikoffer gets it inside the 15 at the 13 on the quarterback keeper. It's going to be a gain of 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down and 10 Cadets at the 13-yard line where they take a timeout. They still have 1 timeout remaining with 20 seconds left. So Crestwood couldn't take shots to the end zone. They're going to have 4 plays. Maybe not 4 plays with 20 seconds. Going to get at least a couple, though, with a timeout. I would assume at least 3 unless something happens. Here with 13 seconds, or pardon me, 20 seconds, and at the 13-yard line. Depends on what they decide to run. As I know they're drawing up a play, maybe they go back to that quarterback sneak. That stretch play with Powell to the outside has been picking up chunk yardage as well for Crestwood. So don't be surprised if the Cadets keep the ball on the ground. That's what they do best here, even with 20 seconds left, and because they have a timeout left. Now, also remember that Biak has a good leg, so if Forest City were to get him into short time, they could take a timeout and try for a field goal as well. Biak does have a leg. And from here would be about a 27-yarder from here. 34-yarder from here. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Here's the snap. They're going to throw across the middle, and it's incomplete. Powell dropped it at the 8. They had a quick pass play to Powell. He dropped it at the 8, and so it's 2nd down and 10. Only 3 seconds came off the clock with 1 play. So 17 seconds remaining, 21-7 the lead for the Cadets. Second down and 10 from the 13 coming up. A quick curl route to Powell. It's dropped. That's the second time on a quick curl the play's been dropped. The play will come from the box down to the sideline. They're going to give it in on the wrist cards. 2 receivers to the right, 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Butekoffer is running for his life now, running for the sidelines, and he'll get out of bounds. So they were looking to throw. Good coverage there by the Indians. Lost about 6 more seconds, 11 seconds now, as Butekoffer gets near the 10-yard line with 11 seconds remaining. Still a timeout. And did he get a yard? Yeah, gain of 1 yard to the 12. So they are going to give him 1 to the 12. It'll be 3rd down and 9, but they're not really worried about that. There's only 11 seconds left, 1 or 2 plays at max. You do have a timeout for a chance at a field goal by Biak also if you want it. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, wing to the right. Back in the backfield, it's an over snap, and Butekoffer has to pick it up at the 25-yard line. This could end the quarter. Butekoffer running near the sideline. Now he's going to throw it complete. Did the quarter get out? No, there's still 3 seconds left. That was a chance where the quarter nearly came out, and Butekoffer did a great job of throwing that away and giving them their yardage back to the 12-yard line. The snap goes over Butekoffer's head. He had to pick it up at the 25, and he's able to throw the football away to give them back to the 12, and they can attempt a field goal if they want to. Biak has got a leg. He can kick from this distance. We'll see if they decide to do with 13 seconds left, or do they throw to the end zone. They're going to call their final timeout to talk about it first. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. It'll be a 39-yard field goal from here if they decide to try it, or do they try to go to the end zone? This will be, whatever it is, will be the last play. They have 1 play. It's 4th down and 9 upcoming with 21 seconds remaining. 3 seconds remaining. 4th down and 9 from the 12-yard line as timeout is called by the Cadets. 21-7 is lead. Again, Crestwood gets the football to start the second half and trying to add on some points. I want to thank all of our great sponsors. Of course, our halftime show, which comes your way in 3 seconds, brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their educations and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu, and it looks like they're going to keep the offense out and try to go for things here, and they're going to have to go to the end zone with 3 seconds remaining. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Butekoffer will stand at about the 16 where he'll snap the football. They got to look to the end zone. Butekoffer under pressure. Now he's rolling out. Still looking. He's under pressure. He'll throw to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. That's the end of the quarter. Good defense by the Indians as they are able to stop him. 21-7 is the lead. Crestwood leads by 14. We'll go to the halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University, and we'll come back for the halftime show in 2 minutes.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment.
They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top dead center truck equipment in Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here to Forest City High School, our halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their education and their careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. More of the Waldorf halftime show will come in a moment, but first here is the Forest City High School marching band.
Drum majors, Eliana Warren, Brooke Olson, and Natalie Holland. Is your band ready? Forest City High School Marching Band, the field is yours for halftime performance. High School Marching Band.
We'll come back in 2 minutes with more of the Waldorf University halftime show right after this.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland of Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota. For all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs, see the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zerna Gaston with you from Forest City High School, where it is the start of district play between Crestwood and Forest City. And it's the Cadets leading the Indians 21-7 here at the halftime. Our halftime show today brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their education and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu. to learn how to become a Warrior today. Well, for Forest City and Crestwood, it was Crestwood who started off the scoring in tonight's game with a 25-yard pick six in the first quarter. That one came by Dylan Shelton, his first interception of the season. Biak's extra point was good. Forest City came back after a nice stop by the Indians. Forest City was able to get a shanky putt there out of Crestwood. It was a lot of mistakes made by Crestwood in that drive, which has Forest City their lone score. First of all, they were supposed to start at the 20-yard line after a really good kick by Dillavu that went out the back of the end zone. Back-to-back false start penalties moved them from the 20 to the 10, and Forest City was able to get a stop. The punt came from the middle of the end zone, so will go down as about a 24, 25-yard punt, though he was about halfway in his own end zone, so maybe you give him about 13 or 30 or so yards, whatever you want to give him. And Forest City started from the 19, and were able to punch it in from there. Forest City's scoring play was a 12-yard throw from Dillavu to Kellen Moore for the touchdown. Connor Sopko made the PAT to make it 7-7 at that point. We go to the second quarter, and it was a lot of Powell after a huge run by Biak. Biak was able to stretch out a long run of 68 yards that put Crestwood first down and 10 at the 9 of Forest City. Powell was able to go the first 8 yards to make it a 1-yard touchdown rush in his next rush. So back-to-back rushes for Maurice Powell go a total of 9 yards. First rush, 8 yards to the 1. Second rush, 1 yard into the end zone for the Crestwood touchdown, which made it 14-7 at that point. And then Crestwood was able to come back and score again as Butekoffer threw a 23-yard touchdown pass to Topher Biak, as Biak found his first touchdown of the game. Came from 23 yards out. Biak had one touchdown through the air earlier this year, but it was only from 5 yards, the longest reception for a touchdown for Biak this season. And Crestwood takes the lead 21-7. 5 completions on 12 attempts for Dillevue, 45 yards through the air with an interception and a touchdown. Andy Olson has 9 rushes for 31 yards. Sam Clausen has 2 rushes for 3 yards. Ty Dillevue goes down his rushing yards, but they're all sack yardage. He's been sacked twice for 23 yards. Kellen Moore, 2 receptions for 30 yards and a touchdown. Archer has 1 reception for 17 yards. Feldman has 1 reception for 2 yards. Andy Olson has 1 reception that went backwards for 4 yards. 8 tackles for Kellen Moore, 6 solo, 4 tackles for Sam Clausen, 1 solo, 3 tackles for Andy Olson. He has a sack and a tackle for a loss. Woogie has a tackle, 2 tackles, 1 solo tonight for Forest City as well. And Krutzinger has 5 punts for 53 yards. That's a 30.6-yard average, 1 inside the 20-yard line for Krutzinger so far in this game. 1 punt return for Kellen Moore. They went 16 yards to try to give the Indians some more yardage and try to give Forest City some better field position. Again, Forest City is trailing Crestwood 21-7 here at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 2 minutes. We'll give you Crestwood stats right after this.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Prudent metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. We're at the half. It's Crestwood leading Forest City in district game number 1 of the season. 21-7 is the lead. Crestwood stats at halftime look like this. Butekoffer has 8 pass attempts, 2 of them complete, 35 yards and a touchdown. Butekoffer also has run 15 times for 145 yards. That's a 9.7-yard average. Powell has 11 rushes for 67 yards. A 6-yard average, and Biak has 1 rush for 1 yard. Receiving, Biak has a 23-yard reception, which wins for a touchdown. Memert has a 12-yard reception. On defense, it's Grady Jules guard, 3 solo tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Drew Jackson has 3 tackles, 3 solo, 1 sack, and 2 tackles for a loss. Ryan Wilson had a nice play. It doesn't go down as a stat, but had a really good defensive play on Vinton Feldman's catch earlier today. But he has 2 tackles, 2 solo. What does go down, of course, is a tackle stat, but it doesn't go down as anything of how well that play actually was, stopping Forest City from moving the ball even further. There's a really good open field tackle there by Ryan Wilson. Three PATs, all good by Bialk. Bergen has 3 attempts, 3 punt attempts, 83 yards, 2 inside the 20, a 27.7 yard average in this contest. We're at the half. It is Forest City trailing Crestwood 21-7. As a team, Crestwood has run 35 plays for 248 yards of total offense. They've had the ball for 13 minutes and 19 seconds. They've run the ball 27 times, 213 yards on the day on the ground. 1 touchdown through the air, as we mentioned. 11 first downs, 9 of them on the ground, 2 of them through the air. Third down, they're 1 of 6, so Forest City, good defense on third down, 1 of 6 for Crestwood, and 1 of 2 for 50% on fourth down. 5 penalties for 30 yards. They've had 2 sacks for 23 yards. Forest City has 1 sack for 7 yards. They have 1 penalty for 5 yards. The Indians are 3 of 7 on fourth down, have not gone for it on, or 3 of 7 on third down, have not gone for it on fourth down. 6 first downs, 2 of them rushing, 4 of them passing. The Indians have 1 turnover. That was that interception. 1 touchdown through the air, 1 interception, 45 pass yards on 56 yards on the ground. 45 yards to the air, 56 yards on the ground for Forest City so far in this contest. They've had the ball for 10 minutes and 38 seconds. We'll come back. We will have a second half kickoff from Forest City in 3 minutes. So we're going to come up. Waldorf University is the sponsor of today's halftime show. Waldorf University supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their educations and their careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. The Waldorf University halftime show comes to a close in 3 minutes as we have kickoff between Forest City and Crestwood. It is the Indians trailing the Cadets 21-7. We're back in 3 minutes.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Amy Ryan and Patrick Schoenhoven of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Richard Family Auto Stores have 2 locations in Forest City to serve Forest City fans. Chrysler of Forest City offers Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products, and Forest City Auto Center offers a full line of GM. See Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North and Chrysler of Forest City on Highway 69 South.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Couple of scores to report for you. Number one in Class A, West Hancock is at West Fork tonight. It's 52-0 in the third quarter. West Hancock leading over West Fork. Also in this district, Osage and Clear Lake playing tonight. Two teams that are along with these teams trying to make their bid of their start to the district title. And it's Osage and Clear Lake at halftime, 14-14. Forest City will kick off to start the second half as the Indians will kick from the east. Crestwood will receive to the west. And that's how we will go here in the third quarter. 21-7 is the lead for the Cadets. The east 40 is where Dillevue has it teed up at, and he will boot this one away. It's going to be let go by Bionk into the back of the end zone, so Dillevue will have any other touchback for the Indians. And here come the Crestwood offense that has already put up 248 yards of offense in this game and has scored twice. They'll come back out on the field as they will start at their own 20-yard line. The other score for the Cadets, as we mentioned earlier, comes via a pick six by Shelton. Here we go, 20-yard line of Crestwood is where the Cadets in their white jerseys, black pants, black helmets come. Blue numbers on those white jerseys. Forest City white helmets with white pants, red jerseys, and white numbers on those red jerseys. Wing to the right, couple of wide receivers left. Here's the handoff. Powell, he's loose, 25-30, still on his feet to the 40. Near midfield, and it'll be run out of bounds by Thompson near the 40. It's going to be a nearly 30-yard gain on first down by Powell, first play out of halftime. He's going to be marked out of bounds at the 48-yard line, so a 28-yard rush on first down by Powell to the 48 of Crestwood, and that's where Thompson ushered him out of bounds, so a big gain on first down. Powell, again, looking to go outside, bounced it up the middle where there was a gaping hole, and ran it 28 yards. Bionk in motion. Butikoffer looking to throw. He's under pressure. He will throw now. It's going to be intercepted by Vinton Feldman. Vinton Feldman cuts the route. He intercepts Butikoffer, and the Indians hand the football back. Near midfield. Vinton Feldman making a great play as he cut that route quickly and was able to get a few yards near the 50-yard line. Wasn't able to stay on his feet to go any further, and here comes Forest City. This is how the Indians get right back into this football game, stopping Crestwood on the opening drive and have a chance to cut this lead in half. It's 21-7. 11:42 to play in the third quarter. It's first down and 10 Forest City from their own 49-yard line where the Indians offense will break the huddle. Two wings. Heavy to the right side. Running back with Dillevue in the backfield. Hand off to Olsen. Olsen across the 50. And he'll have a few yards, about 4 or 5 on first down, and Forest City moving the football into Crestwood territory. They'll spot the ball across the Crestwood 47, near the Crestwood 46. We'll call it the Crestwood 47. Second down and 6, just across the 47-yard line of Crestwood. And the Indians trying to get their formation set. 15 seconds left. They got two guys going back and forth between on the field and off the field. Finally, it's going to be Thorson who goes on, and the Indians will break the huddle. 6 seconds left in the play clock. They got to get the ball snapped. 3 seconds on the play clock. Dillevue will get the ball snapped as the play clock expires. Hand off to Olsen, and Olsen plunges through near the first down marker. So a confusion offensively for Forest City, but Andy Olsen runs right through the middle. And it's going to be a gain of about 5, and Forest City will be short of the first down marker by 1. Third down and 1 upcoming with 10:40 to play in the third quarter. As the Indians will break the huddle at the 42-yard line. They got to get across the 41 for the first down. They're at the 42. They got to get across the 41 for the first down. Dillevue takes the snap, low snap, handoff to Olsen, and Olsen is going to plunge forward. Did he reach it? I believe he did. Olsen was initially hit at the line of scrimmage, and he plunged forward after the initial contact, and I think he's going to have enough. It's going to be really close. Does he have enough? He does. So Olsen was initially hit in the backfield at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to power his way forward across the 41-yard line for the first down. So Forest City will have first down and 10 from the Crestwood 41. 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Indians trail by 14. Forest City with less than 60 yards of offense at halftime after those few plays that went backwards. They moved the ball much more than that, but have had quite a few plays go backwards and 23 yards in sacks. Here's the handoff to Thompson. Jack Thompson's got a lane at the 35-30 and across the 30-yard line. First down yardage and more on the sweep motion by Jack Thompson. Here comes the Indians offense, just chug-a-lugging down the field, and Forest City will have first down and 10 at the Crestwood 28-yard line. 9:36 to play. Still have an entire quarter and 9 minutes of this quarter to play. Plenty of time with the Indians trailing by 14. They need a couple of touchdowns. They got to start with one, though. It was Simiel that made the stop. Tristan Simiel for Crestwood. Wing to the right, two receivers left. Running back in the backfield is Clausen. Handoff is to Kellen Moore. Moore trying to stretch it out. He's in the backfield trying to get away from a defender. He's going to be taken down in the backfield. Kellen Moore was trying to stretch it out, trying to run around two defenders, and it was the corner Shelton who came in and made the play. Good play there by Shelton as he came around off his position and met Kellen Moore at the 31-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of 3, second down and 13 upcoming with 8:47 to play in the third quarter. Indians still in okay position, but have second down and 13, got to move the ball. Got to be, I would assume, in fourth down territory here, but they're hopefully not to get to that point. Three receivers in a bunch to the right. Here's the snap. Dillevue will roll out. Dillevue looking to throw across the middle. Kellen Moore got it! It's going to be short of the first down, I believe. It'll be close. It's going to be right at the sticks, and it'll be close depending on the spot. It's right at the stick. Did he get the first down? I believe he's going to be short of a yard. So he got 12, needed 13. He's short of a yard. He gets to the 19-yard line. He needed to get inside the 19, not quite to the 18 for the first down. So it's actually inches here for Forest City, third down. Good rollout and a throw there by Dillevue, finding Kellen Moore open. Dillevue takes the snap, hands it off to Clausen. Clausen breaks a couple of tackles inside the 10, has first down yardage inside the 10-yard line for Forest City. It's going to be first down and goal Indians with 7:59 to play in the third quarter. It'll be at the 10-yard line. First down and goal, Forest City from the 10-yard line. Started with good field position after the turnover and have a chance to get this game within 7. Forest City is heavy to the right side. Two wings. Running back is Clausen. Hand off to Clausen. And he will be stopped maybe of a yard. He did get to the 9. So 1 yard to the 9. It'll be second down and 9, Forest City from the 9. 7:21 to play in the third quarter. Tristan Simiel with the stop for the Cadets. Forest City trying to get this game closer. It's 21-7 Cadets right now. Again, Forest City with a heavy package, unbalanced to the right side. Handoff to Clausen. Clausen's got running room. 5, end zone touchdown! Clausen from 9 yards out will run through the Crestwood defense, and Forest City is into the end zone for a second time tonight. This time, the first time on the ground, and Forest City has got this to one possession. Will it be 8? Will it be 7? We'll find out. A PAT attempt is upcoming here by Sopko. So the Indians will have a chance for a PAT to make this a 7-point game. The kick is up. Did it get through? It did. 14 points for the Indians, 21 points for the Crestwood Cadets. It's a 7-point game with 7 minutes to play in the third. We'll come back in 1 minute.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck. For the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers, stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Genair. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. The Indians get a turnover, plunge into the end zone, and now Forest City with kind of a squibbing kick. Forest City might have got on it. I don't think it was intended for an onside kick, but it kind of looked like as it hit off the front line of the Crestwood defense off the side of the foot of Dillevue, and Crestwood is going to get on it. That was a accident by Forest City and nearly turned into Forest City football inside Crestwood territory as the Indians had 2 or 3 guys there, but Crestwood was able to get onto it. So decent field position, good field position coming up for Crestwood as they will have first down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. 6:58 to play. Forest City's defense needs a stop, and the Indians looking. You got the heavy package to the right side. It's going to be a counter, wide open Butekoffer, 50, 40, 30, 20. First time they've run this all day. Forest City is going to push out. Kellen Moore will catch Butekoffer at the 7-yard line of the Indians. About a 55-yard rush by Bialk as he got the handoff and went against the grain there against Forest City's defense. And there was nobody to stop him. Kellen Moore, luckily, is pretty quick and was able to chase him down. And it's going to be first down and goal for the Cadets at the Forest City 9. Same formation. Still heavy to the right side. This time it's going to be Butekoffer, keeps it himself. Butekoffer at the 5, and it'll be brought down there. So a 4-yard gain for the Cadets to the Forest City 5. And Crestwood now has it first down and goal from the 5, leading 21-14 with 6:22 to play here in the third quarter. It'll be about right at the 5, just behind the 5-yard line. Same formation, wing and those 2 sniffer backs to the right side with 1 receiver to the far side. Butekoffer keeps it himself. Forest City trying to string him to the sidelines. Did he get in? No, he's going to be short. So Butekoffer will be short. He was reaching for it before Forest City able to push him out of bounds short of the goal line. It's going to be third down and goal coming up from about the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. No, the 2. They spotted at the 2. So it'll be third down and goal from the 2. Forest City is going to need 2 stops here from 2 yards out. Same formation again. Likely just going to be Butekoffer running to the right side. Can Forest City stop it or not? That's what Crestwood's going to say. It is Butekoffer. It is him to the right side, and Forest City is able to stop him. We knew it was coming. Forest City knew it was coming, and the Indians were able to stop him. A 1-yard gain to the 1. They got to do it again here on fourth down. It's fourth down and goal from the 1. Forest City's defense needs to go backwards. Needs to push Crestwood backwards. Need a stop here for the Indians. It's fourth down and goal from the 1. 5:28 to play here in the quarter. Same formation, probably the same play. Indians just need a stop. Butekoffer takes the snap. It's dropped! The ball's on the ground. Now Butekoffer is running. Forest City's got to catch him. And he's into the end zone. Into the end zone for the touchdown. It was a bobbled snap. Forest City had him a couple of times at the 11, but Butekoffer is able to beat everybody to the end zone and score for the Cadets. It'll go down as a 1-yard touchdown rush that he ran probably 12 yards to get. It'll be a 1-yard plunge for Butekoffer as after he bobbled it, he just tried to beat the Forest City defense to the pylon. A couple Indians had a chance at him. But then it was Butekoffer beating the rest of the Forest City defense to the pylon and scoring. And a chance to make this a 14-point game again is Bialk. Forest City's offsides. The Indians are offsides. So now it gives Crestwood a chance if they want to do a 2-point conversion now. And they are going to change their formation. Yeah, they're going to go for 2 now because they're going to get half the distance to the goal and a chance to make this more points after the Forest City encroachment. So half a distance to the goal, and now Crestwood will bring their offense back out. They're going to try to go for 2 to make this a 29-14 game instead of 28-14. 5:15 to play here in the third quarter. That same formation. Heavy to the right side. Butekoffer takes the snap, hands it off, and walking into the end zone is Bialk. 29-14, the 2-point conversion is good. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. We'll come back in 1 minute.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations, may lose value.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. It's Crestwood 29, Forest City 14. And the Cadets will kick off. The Indians will need to drive down and keep continuing to score. Both teams have taken a lot of time off clock. Well, Crestwood's had a couple of drives that didn't take a lot of time, but both teams like to take time off. And Forest City drives have done that, so something where the Indians only have a sparing amount of possessions left in this game. It's bobbled. Another kick bobbled by the Indians at the 10, picked up by Thompson. Running room. He's still loose, and Thompson will break forward to the 35, so Thompson will get the Indians some better field position before his City has bobbled or dropped 3 or 4 kickoffs this evening. They do so again at the 34-yard line. It's where Thompson will get to, so about 20 or so yards on the return. About 24 yards on the return for Thompson as he picked the ball up about the 10. 5:08 to play here in the third quarter. And the Cadets offense is back onto the Indians offense is back onto the field. Double wing, one man in motion from left to right. That's Clausen. Hand off to Olsen. Olsen got running room 35-40 across the 40. Makes one man miss near the 50. Andy Olsen trucks a Crestwood defender at the 45. And that was Skoda. Andy Olsen lowers the boom on the sophomore Skoda. Welcome to varsity football. As Olsen will plow across the 50 to the 48-yard line of Crestwood. 4:55 to play here in the third quarter. And it will be first down and 10 for Forest City at the Crestwood 48. Indians trailing 29-14. They'll break the huddle there. Double wing, receiver split out to the left. One man in motion. That's Kellen Moore from right to left. That's a false start coming against Forest City. So the Indians sent the motion man. Forest City was able to, or the Indians' offensive line jumped off. And that'll make it back across into Forest City territory as the ball will move across the 50. A loss of 5 with the false start back to the 47-yard line. So first down and 15 for Forest City from their own 47. Same formation. Thorson split out far to the left. Tight end to the left is also with 2 wings. Same play as Kellen Moore sends. Forest City jumped again, but they didn't call it this time. And Clausen is going to able to make the stop at the 45-yard line. Forest City jumped off sides again. Fortunately, it was missed. And Skoda makes the stop at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 more. And it'll be second down and 17 now. Second down and 17 for Forest City from their own 45. Again, penalties making the Indians and Crestwood, when they had a lot of penalties, go backwards as well. So both teams, when they've had penalties and drives, have not worked out for them. Second down and 17. 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. Forest City. Dillevue is under pressure. Dillevue will be sacked again. Jules Seth with a sack. Forest City has over 30 yards in sack yardage tonight at the 35-yard line. So at the 35-yard line, it'll be third down and a long ways. It's going to be almost 30 for Forest City. The ball's at the 35. They got to get across the 50 and almost to their own, or to the Crestwood 35, to the Crestwood 38. So 27 yards Forest City will need here on third down. One man in motion, that's Robe Beery, and the Indians are going to hand it off. Clausen gets 2. And it'll be 4th down and a long ways. Forest City's punt unit will come out with 2:30 to play here in the third quarter. And the Indians will punt on 4th down and about 25. Bioc is back to return the punt again. Powell was back once to return a punt, but Bioc is back to return the punt. Forest City needs another man on the field. The snap with 8 seconds left as Krutzinger is going to try to punt. High snap, Krutzinger will get it away. The punt goes in the air and will get a Forest City bounce. It's going to get a good Forest City bounce, and it'll be taken at the 25-yard line. So the bounce will go to the 25. Crestwood will start from their own 25 as their offense is back onto the field. 1:52 to play here in the third quarter. It's Crestwood 29, Forest City 14. And the Crestwood offense will set up shop at their own 25-yard line. First down and 10 Cadets. 2 receivers to the near side. Wing to the right, running back in the backfield. To the right side, 1 man in motion. It's Bioc. Bioc was going to get it on the jet sweep. He's got some running room. He's going to be taken down by Kellen Moore and company. Who else is there for Forest City? Clausen. So Kellen Moore and Clausen on the stop for the Indians at the 30. So a 5-yard pickup, on first down to the 30. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 30-yard line. They got to get to the 35-yard line for the first down. 1:17 to play here in the third quarter. The Indians defense desperately needs a stop. Butekoffer takes a snap, hands it off to Powell. Powell plunges forward, not going to have enough for a first down, but he's going to have 2 or 3. Give him 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 3 yards on the pickup to the 33-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 upcoming for the Cadets with 46 seconds left in the quarter. 3rd down and 2. In the backfield. Snap, Butekoffer takes it. He's got the first down as he crosses the 35-yard line. Doesn't quite get to the 40. It'll be a first down for the Cadets at the 38 of Crestwood. As Butekoffer on the keeper there for himself. Crestwood nearing 400 yards of total offense, 350 yards of total offense right now. As they'll break the huddle with 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 wing in the game to the left. That wing is in motion from left to right. Here's the pass. Butekoffer, it is complete. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. 29-14 is the score. We will head to the fourth quarter right after this.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life. And learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Forest City Auto is your Napa Auto Care Center where we work on all types of vehicles and guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 29-14 is the score here as we head to the fourth quarter. Forest City trailing 29-14. Thanks for joining us here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Our fourth quarter today is brought to you by our friends at A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. A&W is about to close up shop tonight as they close up at 9 o'clock. But get out there tomorrow at 11 a.m. when they reopen for tasty A&W treats, root beer floats, shakes, pullers, swirls, and more. See them on Highway 69 North in Forest City today. A&W, the sponsor of today's fourth quarter. We appreciate them for that. Here's the keeper by Butekoffer, looking for some blockers. He's got some. The play was blown dead. The ball did come out, but the play was blown dead beforehand. And about the first down yardage across the 50 at about the 47-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 into Indian territory at the 47. 11:50 to play here in the fourth quarter, 29-14, Crestwood leading. 15-point differential right now. Two receivers left, one wing to the right side, running back in the game, and now the wing will move in motion. Ball is snapped, another bobbled snap. It's going to be illegal motion coming against Crestwood as well, but another mishandled snap. A lot of problems between center and quarterback exchange. The flag, I believe, is going to be illegal motion on Crestwood, but Forest City is obviously going to deny that. I believe that's what the flag is coming as illegal motion, and the sack goes back at the, illegal motion on Crestwood. The penalty is obviously going to be declined, and that'll take the ball back to the 39-yard line with 11:21 to play here in the fourth quarter at the 41-yard line. So it's going to be a sack for Forest City all the way back to the 41. They had way too many guys moving, and there was no set by the wing, the wing back. So it'll be first down and long. Forest City trying to rush somebody off. Powell's going to take it left side. Powell looking for running room. He's going to have a bit, but maybe 4 or 5 at most. It's going to be second down and long coming up here for the Cadets at about the 44-yard line. So Crestwood at their own 44 right now, second down, and they've got to get to the Forest City 37. So about 23 yards to go for Crestwood. It's third down and 23. Forest City could use a stop. Look to Crestwood to go to the air. Bionk will take the snap. No, it's going to be a counter, and it's going to be picked up at the 50, so Forest City will get a stop, but a chance for Crestwood. Do they want to roll the dice? We watched how much or how often they roll the dice this year. Will they roll the dice here? Nope, they're going to try to punt it. They do like to roll the dice. They do it often, and instead they are going to punt it on fourth down and short. Kind of a surprise. They don't want to get Forest City midfield, but it's just second down. Oh, pardon me. So I was looking at the wrong stake. It's actually fourth down and 12. That's why they're not going for it. Excuse me. I was looking at the wrong stake and thinking it was fourth down and about 2. I was surprised they weren't going for it, but it's actually fourth down at 12. No wonder they're punting it away. And the punt is going to be back towards the end zone. Will it get into the end zone? No, it's going to be stopped. Oh, he's into the end zone. He broke the plane. He broke the plane into the end zone. The Forest City coaches are arguing that he slid into the end zone, but the officials are trying to down it at the 2. He slid into the end zone, breaking the plane. That ball has got to be a touchback. They're going to talk about it, but he slid, which breaks the plane of the goal line. That's got to be a touchback. And the officials will talk about it. I believe it sure looked like a touchback up here. They will communicate and talk about it. Oh, man. They're going to spot it at the 3. And now the official will come over and talk with the Forest City coaching staff. And they're going to say that he caught the ball and planted? No chance. He slid into the plane. The way the official is talking to the coaches is that he caught the ball and then planted his feet, stopping dead, and then when the play's over, he slid into the end zone. No chance. He caught it on like a power slide as he was sliding through the back of the end zone. Oh, man. Forest City is going to be trapped at the 3-yard line. So the Indians will have it at the 3 with 9:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Ugh. 29-14 is the score. Forest City has a long ways to go to try to cut into this lead, as the Indians will hand it off to Olson, I believe, who took the snap for Forest City. It is Andy Olson. Gets it out near the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 maybe to the 4. Clock continues to tick, and Forest City is trailing by 15 points. 9 minutes on the clock. And Forest City will break the huddle there. Indians trailing by 15. 2 scores. They're going to give it to Olson near the goal line. Olson trying to plunge forward, and he might have got one more. Maybe. They did give him 1 to the 5, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Forest City from the 5. 8:32 to play in the fourth quarter, 29-14. And Forest City has 3rd down and long upcoming. Ten seconds on the play clock. Forest City still in the huddle. 7 seconds in the play clock. Forest City just breaking the huddle. They've got 3 seconds to snap it. And the Indians called timeout as the play clock expired. 29-14 the score. Forest City uses the timeout with 8:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee. Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. It's 3rd down and long for Forest City from their own 5-yard line, trailing 29-14 with 8:08 to play in the fourth quarter. And the Indians trail by 2 scores. Here's a snap to Dillevue. Dillevue looking to throw. He's throwing long to Thompson, and it's out of Thompson's reach. Thompson was open at about the 35, but just a bit over his head, and it'll be incomplete. Forest City will have to punt from their own 5-yard line, and without an absolute cannon bomb of a punt, Crestwood likely to get the ball in good field position. I mean, we're talking, you need an NFL-type punt to give Crestwood any kind of bad field position, as Powell stands at the Forest City 45-yard line. Here's the snap. The kick is away. It is a good one, as it's going to bounce at the 45, taken by Powell at about the 46, makes one man miss, and is taken down at about the 39-yard line. So Powell is able to punch forward for a few yards and gets Crestwood at about the 39-yard line, 1st down and 10 Cadets. So Crestwood, 39-yard line of Forest City with 7:53 to play in the fourth quarter, trying to add on to their lead and prevent Forest City a chance back into this game, as the Indians already trail by 15. One man in motion, that's Bioc from left to right. They're going to hand it off to Powell. And Powell is going to be stopped at about the 36. So a 3-yard gain on 1st down for Powell off left guard. Makes it 2nd down and 7 upcoming after a 3-yard carry to the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for Crestwood with 7:28 to play in the quarter, 29-14. Two receivers left, single wing to the right side, running back Powell on the left side of Butekoffer. Butekoffer hands it off to Powell again. Looking for a little bit of running room. He's not going to have a first down. He's going to be stopped just past the 35-yard line at the 34. So it's going to be third down and about 5, a long 5, or a long 4, almost 5 coming up here for Crestwood with 6:51 to play in the fourth quarter. And the Cadets looking to try to find themselves a first down and continue to let this clock tick. Forest City trails 29-14. Two receivers left, a wing to the right. Here's the keeper by Biak. He's loose, 30, 25-20, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 14 or 15 inside the 20-yard line for Crestwood, and the drive will continue for the Cadets as the clock will continue to tick down with 6:26 to play in the fourth quarter. Jack Thompson makes a stop for the Indians. The 19 is the official spot. First down and 10 inside the red zone for the Cadets at the Forest City 19-yard line. Crestwood trying to add on. Leading right now 29-14. Biak will keep it himself to the right side off right guard. And he'll be stopped, but not before he gets inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. And it'll be a gain of 5 on first down, second down and 5 upcoming with 5:50 remaining. Inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. Pardon me, they're going to give him the 13 instead of the 14. So a gain of 6 on the play. It'll be second down and 4 upcoming. So a gain of 6, second down and 4 from the 13. One receiver right, one receiver left, single wing to the right side, tight end also into the right. Biak on the left side, and the handoff is going to be to Powell. And Powell is going to be close to the first down yardage on the handoff, power up the middle. It is going to be a first down at the 9. So first down and 10, Cadets at the 9 with 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. And Crestwood trying to put the cherry on top. Leading 29-14 would make this a 3-score game with, by the time Forest City would get it back, it would be under 4 minutes to play. Butekoffer in the backfield with Powell, two receivers right, wing to the left. Ball's on the ground, and Forest City is able to make the stop after the fumble. Another bobbled snap. A lot of problems center to quarterback exchange tonight. And it'll be moved back to the 10-yard line, so a loss. It'll be second down and goal from the 10. Second down and 10 from the 10. 4:20 to play now in the fourth quarter. And Crestwood taking their time getting the play from the sideline, of course, trying to let that clock tick down as much as possible. Two receivers right, one receiver left. Single wing to the left side of the formation with the tight end. Snap to Butekoffer. He's looking to throw, looking right towards the end zone to Topher. Incomplete. Intended for Topher Biak. It is incomplete. And it'll be third down and 10 upcoming as Butekoffer was looking towards Biak the whole way. And throws it just out of his way. Vinton Feldman was covering there for Forest City. 4 minutes exactly on the clock now in the fourth quarter. And Forest City trailing 29-14, our A&W fourth quarter. Two receivers left. Single wing to the right side, one man in motion. They're going to hand it off to the motion man on the jet sweep, and he's going to be stopped to the 5. So a gain of 5. It'll be fourth down and 5 upcoming for Crestwood. And, of course, they're going to keep going with their offense here on fourth down and 5 with 3:46 to play in the fourth quarter, 29-14. And so it'll be, actually, they're going to stop him at the 6. So a gain of 4 to the 6. It'll be fourth down and 6 from the 6. Indians trying to hold the Cadets out of the end zone and get the ball back. They'll need 6 yards. Crestwood will for pay dirt. Empty backfield. 3 receivers, 1 man in motion. It's going to be Biak himself. Kellen Moore read it perfectly, though he missed the tackle. Now Biedekofer looking towards the end zone. Wide open, Miemert, touchdown. The Indians had Biedekofer sacked in the backfield. They lost him, and Biedekofer gets away, finds his 6'5", 240-pound tight end standing like a post in the end zone. A beautiful pass right to Miemert, and he scores the touchdown for the Cadets, and they will add on to their lead to make it 35-14 with 3:12 to play, though concern on the faces of Forest City as there is an injured Indian down after the play. So that's where the focus of Forest City has gone now, as an injured Indian on the play. Trainer Emily Putney out there to check on the Forest City Indian. 3:12 to play in the fourth quarter, and Crestwood extends their lead to 35-14, looking for an extra point to come. And I believe it's Seidel. It is. Forest City's center, the senior Seidel, is the one that's slowly off to the sidelines for Forest City, which is not good. Of course, we've talked plenty this year about Forest City's depth, just not where they want it to be. And Seidel, who plays an important center position very well for Forest City, hopefully he is okay. It'll be a PAT attempt coming for Biak and the Cadets, and it is up and it is good. The kick is good. The score is Crestwood 36, Forest City 14 with 3:12 to play here in the quarter. We'll come back.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. It's Crestwood 36, Forest City 14, as the Cadets add on to their lead, trying to go 1-0 in district play and go 3-1 on the year. Crestwood only picked up one win on last year's season, and that was over this Forest City Indians team. Already with 2 on the season, trying to add a third one for the Cadets. Biak will send this one down the field. It's going to be taken at about the 6-yard line by Jack Thompson. Looking for running room. He's got some. Up to the 30, 35, 40. Thompson's loose. 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Jack Thompson to the end zone for the Indians. No laundry. Jack Thompson had 2 touchdowns on kickoffs last year for the Indians. He takes his first one back. He got a good block right down the middle. And Thompson takes it 96 yards for the touchdown. 94 yards, pardon me, for the touchdown. As I believe he started at the 6-yard line. So 94 yards, I believe, is going to be the official mark of the touchdown with 2:58 to play here in the third quarter. And the Indians will attempt the PAT to take this game back to within 2 scores. Still just 3 minutes remaining. The PAT is up, and it is good by Sopko. So Forest City makes it a 15-point game with 3 minutes to play, 36-21. Kickoff is a minute away.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment.
They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top dead center truck equipment in Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. So he officially picked up the ball at the 4-yard line, so it'll be a 96-yard touchdown return. So I was right the first time. 96-yard touchdown return, and Forest City obviously wants to get the football back, and Crestwood has pointed that out. The hands team is on the field for the Cadets. Hands team out. Forest City probably, I don't know where they're going to try to kick this football at, but definitely maybe not want to go to the, I don't know. Obviously, Forest City's got their onside kick play drawn up, but I know the big man is here to the near side. So we'll see where they decide to go. Hands team on for Crestwood. I would assume the onside kick is coming, but it's missed. And so it'll be a 5-yard penalty on Forest City. So Dillevue missed the football completely. It's still sitting on the tee. And so it'll be a 5-yard offsides penalty. We'll go back to the 35-yard line. So offsides on Forest City, and so if they do get the football back here on the onside kick, it'll be even further to go. The Indians will try this again. Everybody in the stadium knows what's coming. Can Forest City get on it? Dillevue's onside kick is caught by Crestwood at the 45. So the Cadets will receive the onside kick at the 45, maybe the 46-yard line of Forest City inside Indian territory with 2:55 to play in the game. And it's still 2 scores. Forest City is going to need a turnover here quickly. The Indians have 2 timeouts remaining. They had to use one earlier when they were out of the wrong formation. So the Indians need a quick turnover. Here's the handoff to the left side. That goes to Wona, the back there for the Cadets. Taglin on the stop for Forest City at the 44-yard line of the Indians' territory. 2:34 remaining. It was a gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Cadets coming up from the 44-yard line. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left, wing to the right. Running back is in the backfield. That's Powell. Biak is in motion from right to left. Handoff to Powell. He's got running room, and he's still loose to the 30. He might score. To the 20, 15, 10. Going to be drug out of bounds by Clausen at the 5. Biak running to the right side. Just beat the Indians down the sideline. Clausen was able to catch him at about the 5-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and goal for the Cadets, who are looking to try to punch another one in here with 2:06 to play in the 4th quarter. And actually, they marked him all the way back. I think the Indians got a good spot there. Marked him all the way back at the 8-yard line. I thought he got at least to the 6, if not the 5. But they marked him all the way back at the 8. So it'll be 1st down and goal from the 8. 2 backs in the backfield. 2 receivers left. Handoff to Wona, and he's going to be brought down at the 9. He might have lost another yard. He lost another one back to the 9. So Wayna loses one more back to the 9-yard line. Now it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 9. Crestwood, though, content with just letting the clock tick, and the Cadets wouldn't even need to score as they have enough time or less time on the clock. Of course, I think Crestwood would like to score here, but they can run the clock just about all the way out with 1:20 left and 2 plays. Butekoffer takes it himself. He's going to be taken down at the 5. So Butekoffer takes it down to the 5-yard line. Brock Good makes a stop for Forest City at the 5-yard line. With 1 minute exactly to play in the 4th quarter, Crestwood will win. But what will be the final score is what we're trying to determine with 20 seconds on the play clock, 50 seconds on the game clock. And Crestwood will send one receiver right, one receiver left. Butekoffer in the gun with the running back to his left. That's Powell. Biak in motion. And Butekoffer going to keep this himself, and he'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage, maybe a couple of inches at most. And the Cadets can just run the clock out. They don't have to snap it again on fourth down. Will they? We don't know, but they don't have to. 25 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the play clock. Will Crestwood try to punch it in, or will they let it run down? It's going to be the Crestwood Cadets defeating the Forest City Indians tonight by a final score. Looks like Crestwood's just going to take it to the end of the game. Final score, Forest City falls to Crestwood, 36-21 will be your final. We'll come back for the post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds in 3 minutes.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland of Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keister, Minnesota. For all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs, see the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, Agrigold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com as Forest City falls to Crestwood tonight by a final score of 36-21 to start off district play. Forest City, there are chances right there at multiple points in this football game for Forest City. They were not completely outmatched by Crestwood this evening. Crestwood, of course, the better team tonight and picked up the win, but Forest City was right there at multiple different times throughout this game, including tying it up after you have an interception that goes for a touchdown, a pick six. It's a frustrating thing for your team, but you're okay. You come back down, you get a stop defensively, you force them into a bad punt, you score, you make it a 7-7 game. Even after halftime, Crestwood at halftime, it's 21-7, and Forest City comes back, is able to get a stop. The Indians are able to go and score the football and make it a one-possession game right there. I mean, you think coming down, okay, we trail by 14, and then now all of a sudden Crestwood gets the ball to start the second half, and everything's, doesn't feel very good. But then you come back and you have those momentum plays, you have those things, you get a pick, you are able to drive down and score and make it a one-possession game. Forest City showed really good signs, really good things at times in this game, but come up short tonight against Crestwood by a final score of 36-21. Our post-game show today is brought to you by our friends at County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds is located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. Not happy with what you're seeing in the fields this year? Give Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today at 641-581-3300 or visit them in the industrial park on the south side of Forest City. Again, that's 641-581-3300. County Line Seeds is a sponsor of today's post-game show, and we appreciate County Line Seeds, Jake, Matt, and Chuck for all they do for Forest City High School athletics. We really do appreciate it. Taking a look at stats, Forest City runs 41 offensive plays for 116 yards. Crestwood runs 64 offensive plays for 452 yards. Time of possession, 7 minutes in favor of Crestwood, 27 minutes, 30 seconds. Forest City has the ball for 20 minutes and 30 seconds. The Cadets run the ball 52 times for 396 yards of total rush offense in this game. 3 of 12 on third down. Forest City did really good on the later downs. It was first down, it was second down. That's where the Indians really had their struggle here this evening. Delavu goes 6 of 14 for 57 yards, a touchdown and an INT. Andy Olson, 15 rushes, 61 yards. Sam Clausen, 7 rushes, 21 yards. Thompson, 1 rush for 13 yards in this contest. Another huge game out of Kellen Moore, 13.5 tackles, 7 solo, and a half sack for Kellen Moore in this contest. Clausen, 8 tackles, 2 solo. Krutzinger, 5 tackles, 2 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Woogie has 5 tackles, 3 solo, and 1 tackle for a loss also in this contest. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk more Crestwood stats. We'll also give you our NBT Bank Player of the Game. NBT Bank Player of the Game comes your way when we come back in 2 minutes.
Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Prudent metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians. Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestal with you here from Forest City High School. Our post-game show today brought to you by our friends at County Line Seeds. Our County Line Seeds post-game show, we are underway with that. This is the NBT Bank Player of the Game. NBT Bank, based in Forest City, brings you the Player of the Game. They have 10 North Iowa and Southern Minnesota locations to serve you checkings, loans, savings, and more. NBT Bank is your bank. See them online at nbtbank.com. A couple of guys, of course, obviously, Kellen Moore is always right there, and we probably could give it to him in most weeks. But this week, looking at a couple of other guys, and both on the defense and even some offensively of what we saw out there, I really liked the game out of Sam Clausen. He had 21 yards on 7 rushing attempts, also had 8 tackles, 2 solo. So really liked the game. Want to give some credit to Clausen, Sam Clausen on his game. But our NBT Bank Player of the Game is going to be Vinton Feldman because of the interception and how big of a play in this game that was. If you don't realize how big, I mean, literally, Cresco has the lead going into halftime. You're not feeling very good because you're trailing by 14, then they get the ball, and their offense had been moving really well. So you're in that spot where you're like, okay, here they go again. And then Feldman really sparks Forest City. They get that stop. They get that interception. They drive down the field. They find the touchdown there, get it back to within 1 score. And I thought that was probably the biggest play of the game by a Forest City Indian. There was a lot of really big plays in this game, but I thought that Vinton Feldman interception probably one of the biggest plays of this game, and that's why he is the NBT Bank Player of the Game. Feldman will pick up that honor tonight for Forest City. NBT Bank brings you the Player of the Game. NBT has 10 North Iowa and Southern Minnesota locations to serve you checkings, loans, savings, and more. NBT Bank is your bank. For the Cadets tonight, it was Butekoffer, had 12 pass attempts, 5 of them complete, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also ran the ball 27 times for 178 yards and 1 score. Maurice Powell, 18 rushes for 147 yards and 1 touchdown. Biak had 4 rushes for 64 yards in the contest. Receiving, Biak had 2 receptions for 31 yards and a score. Memert had 3 receptions for 25 yards and a score also in this game. Grady Julesgaard had 4 tackles, 4 solo, 1 sack. He had 2 tackles for a loss. Zane Wemark was there as well. He had 4 tackles and 2 of them solo. Drew Jackson, 3.5 tackles, 3 solo, a sack, and 2 tackles for a loss. Just a ton of sack yardage in this game for the Cadets. 3 sacks of Forest City for 33 yards in this contest. So a huge game defensively for Crestwood. Landon Bergen had 4 punts for 130 yards. That's a 32.5 yard average. Had 3 inside the 20-yard line. Punt returns, Maurice Powell had 1 punt return for 8 yards and an average. We also do want to highlight Jack Thompson's 96-yard touchdown, 96-yard kickoff return. That also was a big play in the game, though I think at that point, a huge play for Forest City. So I do want to highlight that. Of course, I don't want that to go unnoticed in this contest, as Thompson had 3 kickoff return attempts for 123 yards, including that 96-yard touchdown. Don't want that to go unnoticed, of course. But I think at that point, maybe a little bit too late for Forest City. If that happens, obviously with 6 or 7 minutes left, then maybe that is the biggest play, and Forest City is right there. But still a huge play for Jack, and we don't want that to go unnoticed as well, as he had that 96-yard touchdown return. Kellen Moore also had 3 kickoff returns tonight for Forest City, 66 yards on a 22-yard kickoff return average. Again, Forest City falls to the Crestwood Cadets tonight by a final score of 36-21. The Indians will fall to 1-3 overall. They are 0-1 in Class 2A District 3. Crestwood advances to 3-1 overall. They are 1-0 in Class 2A District number 3. Again, we have the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show coming your way at 10 o'clock tonight. So the guys from Albia will have all the scores for you from Class 8 player to 5A and everybody in between. That will come your way at 10 p.m. this evening here on KIOW. And we're excited for that as well. We want to thank everybody who joined us this evening. Of course, all of our great sponsors. Our post-game show today has been brought to you by County Line Seeds, located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. Not happy with what you saw in the fields this year? Give Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today at 641-581-3300 or visit them in the industrial park on the south side of Forest City, the sponsor of today's post-game show. Thanks so much to those great guys. We want to thank all of our great sponsors that made this game possible. If you heard a sponsor on tonight's broadcast, go out, patronize those businesses, and tell them that you appreciate their support of Forest City Indian High School athletics. We will see you. Actually, we got more football on the air tomorrow as Iowa State is at home. That game will be here on KIOW. Waldorf is at home, 4 p.m. The Waldorf Warriors will take on Dakota State. Should be an exciting one. The Warriors receiving national votes this week in the polls, so make sure you check them out on Saturday. 4 p.m. is the kickoff for Waldorf and Dakota State. They're going to have their Warrior Walk at 1:30, so be out there to greet the Warriors as they arrive at Bullsdorf Field at the stadium there on the campus of Waldorf University at 1:30 tomorrow, and kickoff is at 4 o'clock. Of course, just a few hours from now, about 12 hours from now, they're going to be down there tailgating already at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to get out early and get some tailgating done, you can do that as well. So it should be a lot of fun down there. A lot of other things going on in Waldorf land, and we'll talk more about that in a future broadcast. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining in this evening. Thanks to all of our great sponsors. Thanks to John Lentz for his hard work back at the station this evening. Jeremiah was on camera for us tonight, and we really appreciate him as well. We'll see you next week for more volleyball and football here on KIOW from Forest City High School. Again, the final score, Crestwood 36, Forest City 21. Good night, everybody.